Conrad ke Sangma menterang ba ka jalau ba National President kan National People's Party NPP ulapan pau ka jingsngo bam Ïahap jong halo ka jingkano ba ka NPP ka dei ka party Garo. Uloang ba umsngo pher ya ka jingkhot ya ka NPP kum ka party Garo da ba ong ba ka dei sibenta jong ka drama ki seng san perthai hanrei kamlong pat kumbala kano namar ka NPP klayo jingjob na bon tali constituency ka JHADC bat KHADC habakran siglap thai kubor ka janmir atnutrik rumpang ajar pesan u Conrad uloang ba ka election MP baladap ka seng ka khamyo dunai ka vote kat ba mentapat kala khamkiu Ulapan pau baka Voice of the People Party VPP kala hiar ka jingyo vote kat baka NPP pat kala khamkiu ka vote ladai nujor baka election MP jong ka Lok Sabha.
See, these are narratives that are of course created. This is part of politics. As I said, if that was the case, then we shouldn't have won in Nongpo, we shouldn't have won in Nongshken, we shouldn't have won in many other constituencies. We shouldn't have won in Jente Hills. But we did, and so therefore there's much more than meets the eye. So normally what we tend to do is we tend to take up the most talked about point and then try to put that as the reason why things happen. But if you analyze much in detail, you'll find out that there are a lot of local issues, local conditions, and different political factors that could lead. This has been a factor that has been there, which people have been talking about for a very long time, and we have been through many elections now. And and we are. It's about time that people are now overcoming that particular point. Is it an issue? It may be. It's not something that I want to comment on too much. But as I said that if that was the dominant factor, then I guess, as I said, we would not have been winning in Jente Hills, and we would not have won any seat in Khasi Jente Hills. Khasi Hills. Every election is tough. Again, we don't look at anything lightly. We have to also remember that we have been running the council now continuously for almost 10 years now. So there will be challenges, no doubt about it, and we'll have to work hard. But yes, we are not taking anything lightly. But the results here technically will not directly impact the elections in Garo Hills. Garo Hills will be different factor. It's a district council election. So there will be district council issues, there will be local issues, I think, which will be more important than any kind of election result out here in Khasi Hills affecting the Garo Hills result. But that's fine. I think overall, whoever is running the government, at the end of the day, we all are working and serving the people of the state. So I'm sure that as we move along, when we see the development agenda, when we see the overall work for the people, I'm sure we all will reconcile and work towards overall larger interests of the people. So let us see how things go. But I do expect that they will be positive, and whatever we do and the district council does should always be in line with what is best for the people of the state. We accept the mandate of the people. We have always been a party that has accepted whatever the mandate the people of the state have given. But yes, we had expected to do much better. We had hoped that we will be doing much better like we did in Jente Hills. We expected that in Khasi Hills also we should be doing better compared to the MP election, which we have done to a large extent. If you look at the voting percentage, the number of votes that has come in, it's far more than the numbers that were there in the MP election. Having said that, we wanted to, of course, see that we get much larger numbers in Khasi Hills, but of course that numbers did not work out. But as I said, I've seen the overall trend that the numbers or the votes that have come into the NPP as a party and the candidates which we put up is far more than what we had received last time, say in the MP election. So we have to introspect, we have to work harder, we have to improve overall our performances in each constituency. We will be very soon having a meeting to discuss all these issues and how to improve things. But on a more positive note, we are happy that we are forming the EC in Jente Hills. Again, Jente Hills also, in the last MP election, if you look at the trend, it was a very difficult one, and we have been able to overcome those challenges, and today, in spite of all the challenges that were there, we are able to form the EC out there. So this is a very positive news. So I'm very hopeful that in the coming months and years, similarly we will be able to improve the overall situation of the party, even in Khasi Hills, and I congratulate all the MDCs who were elected irrespective of party, and of course to the party candidates. Of course we will keep working and improving and strengthening the party at the grassroots. I have always mentioned this to everybody that we don't take anybody lightly. It's not just VPP, it's not even Congress, even UDP, other parties, all political parties, everybody is important in politics, and you cannot write off anybody. I maintain that even now. So even if, say, a Congress party did not get any seats, you cannot just write off anybody. So that's number one. So for us, we treat everybody as a formidable opponent, and we never take things lightly. That's number one. And I've said this many times. It's not that I'm saying it just now. Number two, in fact, if you look at it, I think the peaking point was the MP election. And now if you assess the situation, in the last MP election, if you look at it, all 29 seats, in Khasi Hills, we did not manage to win in any of them. But this time, as I said, we have managed to win in a few seats. So if you look at it, I think it has, overall, our vote share has gone up compared to what it was 1 year back. And the vote share of other political parties, the VPP, has gone down if you compare to the last Lok Sabha election. So it depends on how you want to look at things. But as I said, at the end of the day, it's simple. We have to work harder. We have to organize ourselves better. We have to go down to the grassroots level and mobilize. And definitely, as I said, we will not stop doing that. We are very particular about grassroots. And politics is about consistency, like many things in life. So I think it's more important for us to be consistent, to be focused on development, to be focused on our marginalized sections of the society and work towards that. And that's how we're going to move forward.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishab, kashab plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam, dunaki eki bataya kamet. Namar kata, habatiru atau kau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut, pej ya kashab plus F hakajingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la icon diat bat ka batau bha kam kta ka dur jingki marbam ka jing mat la ne ka rukom shed yaki balehi banai kita ka don ka we ka jing mentoy ba kongsan ka kot ka kia ka nutrition ba kam bha ka jing im ba kam bha pendon kam daki marbam modon ka sharp plus F menta kasni
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya